one station. WAC 90.1 FM. Connecting soca and calypso lovers around the world.
We are Culture Crazy. WACK.
It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Read the Bible, it could scare the hell out of you.
Read the Bible is brought to you by Phillips Industrial Concepts Enterprises Limited.
Early in the morning, Joshua and all the Israelites set out from Shittim and went to the Jordan, where they camped before crossing over. After 3 days, the officers went throughout the camp, giving orders to the people.
When you see the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord your God, and the Levitical priests carrying it, you are to move out from your positions and follow it. Then you will know which way to go, since you have never been this way before. But keep a distance of about 2,000 cubits between you and the Ark. Do not go near it.
Joshua told the people,
consecrate yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do amazing things among you.
Joshua said to the priests,
take up the Ark of the Covenant and pass on ahead of the people.
So they took it up and went ahead of them. And the Lord said to Joshua,
today I will begin to exalt you in the eyes of all Israel, so they may know that I am with you, as I was with Moses. Tell the priests who carry the Ark of the Covenant, when you reach the edge of the Jordan's waters, go and stand in the river.
Joshua said to the Israelites,
come here and listen to the words of the Lord your God. This is how you will know that the living God is among you, and that he will certainly drive out before you the Canaanites, Hittites, Hivites, Perizzites, Girgashites, Amorites, and Jebusites. See, the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord of all the earth will go into the Jordan ahead of you. Now then, choose 12 men from the tribes of Israel, one from each tribe. And as soon as the priests who carry the Ark of the Lord of all the earth, set foot in the Jordan, its waters flowing downstream will be cut off and stand up in a heap.
So when the people broke camp to cross the Jordan, the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant went ahead of them. Now the Jordan is at flood stage all during harvest. Yet, as soon as the priests who carried the ark reached the Jordan and their feet touched the water's edge, the water from upstream stopped flowing. It piled up in a heap a great distance away at a town called Adam in the vicinity of Zarethan, while the water flowing down to the Sea of the Arabah, that is the Dead Sea, was completely cut off. So the people crossed over opposite Jericho. The priests who carried the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord stopped in the middle of the Jordan and stood on dry ground, while all Israel passed by until the whole nation had completed the crossing on dry ground.
It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Read the Bible, it could scare the hell out of you.
Read the Bible is brought to you by Phillips Industrial Concepts Enterprises Limited.
WACK. We are Culture Crazy.
Calypso is yours, Calypso is mine, Calypso is sweet.
Total Local 24/7.
Trinbago is mine, Trinbago is yours too. Trinbago is all our we Trinbago.
365. The True Nation station lives up to its title and will continue to keep the culture and music of TNT alive.
Calling out this nation to the celebration. With Calypso.
Carnival done? Not for we.
We don't stop.
We don't switch because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday, the music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch on WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop.
One station, WAC 90.1 FM, connecting soca and calypso lovers around the world.
We are culture crazy. WACK.
Those are just some of the benefits of taking the high road in life. You know, your grandparents used to tell you, broad is the road that leadeth to destruction, and narrow is the road that leadeth to life. Yep. When you take that high road and that narrow road, and take up the cross and follow the Most High, part of the benefits. And it's only part, I'm stressing on that because there's so much beautiful benefits. Part of the benefits is breaking every yoke and every chain that hinders you that proves as obstacles in your life, the Lord does break them and mash them up. All the chains of bondage. And that's Hector Williams, you just heard from, on our national instrument, the steel pan, playing the hymn, Break Every Chain, the gospel song. And why we starting it off with steel pan this morning is because, of course, it is World Pan Day. It's International Steel Pan Day. And we are proud as Trinbagonians to be the home and the creators of the steel pan. Yes, we are. And of course, as a radio station, we have to do our duty, especially as guardians of the culture. All right, and on the vanguard. Yeah, we are always on the vanguard in terms of defending the culture. So, steel pan it is. It is miraculous to be born in the same country, the same nation that the steel pan was born in. Let that sink in a little bit. And talking about steel pan, especially today on International Steel Pan Day, here is none other than Desperados. Despas to take us to the advertisement break. Despa's doing Hallelujah here. 90.1 FM. Feliz martes para ti. Happy Tuesday to you.
90.1 FM. Focused beyond Trinidad and Tobago.
We are culture crazy. WACK.
Pan Trinbago, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, proudly presents World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, under the powerful theme, Rhythm and Rise, Youth, Discipline, Culture, Community. The celebration begins with entertainment at 10 a.m. at the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard, where the next generation of steel pan excellence takes center stage. Then, at 1:30 p.m., the ancestral walk begins as we depart Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard and make our way through the streets to BP Renegades Panyard. And from 2:15 p.m., witness another powerful showcase of young talent. Feel the passion, the vibration, the energy, the power, the soul, and the spirit of Steel Pan. Before the sun sets, the celebration reaches its spectacular finale at the big stage, the Queen's Park Savannah, where the nation's finest youth steel orchestras come together for an unforgettable evening showcase. From 5:30 p.m., experience the brilliance of Matthews Academy, Motel, Tornado, Separia Deltones, Fun Player, Exo Cubs, Arima Angel Hops, Court Sound Specialists, Face Dupont Group, Desperados, Massey Trinidad All-Stars, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades, and Shell Invaders. Admission is free. Bring your family, bring your friends, and join the nation as we honor our national musical instrument and celebrate the future of Steel Pan through the power of our youth. World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, Pan Trinbago, BP Trinidad and Tobago, RBC Royal Bank, Carrot Brewery, the National Carnival Commission, and RAND Credit Union. For more info, visit pantrinbago.co.tt and follow Pan Trinbago on social media.
Stay tuned for Think on These Things with Apostle Trevor Jofield, an impactful, encouraging moment every Monday and Thursday at 7:55 a.m. right here on WAC 90.1 FM.
Over 70% of you watch but haven't subscribed. Fix that. Fix that. One click supports WAC's mission, gives you non-stop soca, calypso, and live Trini culture every day, and tells YouTube you love WAC. Subscribe now. Support the culture. Support WAC.
Carnival done? Not for we.
We don't stop. We don't switch. Because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday. The music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch on WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
Say what them stop, I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop.
By means of stereo separation.
Wake up on the Coffee with Foxy.
I want to say good morning to Fat Man in Tablelands, and good morning to Savi and Anal and Temperature and all the rest of the people in Tableland. Good morning to Rio Claro. Morning Rio Claro. Morning Sally. Morning 1010.
Wake up on the Coffee with.
Good morning to the people in Maruga, like Warrior Queen and the rest of her people in Maruga, her neighbors. Yeah, her neighbors. 27 minutes after 6 o'clock, that's the time. And today is a very significant, special day in the world, in the universe, in the galaxy, in the multiverse, if you believe it's about multiverse. Today is the day that Trinidad and Tobago and the world commemorates the greatness of our national instrument, the steel pan, also called the steel drum, which is played by soloists and orchestras alike. Right, you name it. Yeah, and for your information, it's the only, stressing on that, the only ONLY musical instrument only acoustic musical instrument to be created in the 20th century. Can you imagine that? World Steel Pan Day is celebrated annually on August 11th, that's today, proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in July 2023, 3 years ago. All right, so today is the 3rd edition of World Steel Pan Day. This international day honors the steel pan as the only acoustic musical instrument invented in the 20th century, celebrating its origins in Trinidad and Tobago and its rich cultural and historical impact worldwide. The journey of the steel pan, of course, is married to, you know, a myriad of historical events. Plenty history, plenty tears, blood, sweat, fights, struggles, you name it. And as I was saying earlier, you know, it's a privilege to be born in the same country, within the same shores that the steel pan, the steel drum was born in. You understand that? Only 1.4 million strong could say that. Only Trinbagonians could say that. You understand? That is unique to us. And that is why we have to, you know, commemorate and dedicate a day to this blessed instrument that has been through so much. You know, and there's the negative around it too. There's the negative around it too. There's the community of people that, I don't know what the steel pan do them, but they ain't like steel pan for nothing, you know what I mean? And that is bad. You know, if you're one of those persons and you're hearing my voice right now, you need to do some introspection. Take a deep look inside and ask yourself, what it is you really doing? You understand? It's good to appreciate all good things. If you don't like something that is good, that is not an excuse or a reason to cut it off. Check the history. You understand? Check the modern impact. Check the importance. Embrace that. Deal with that. Right? It's important that you do so, especially as Trinbagonian. But the positives outweigh the negatives every day. Every single day. And today on WAC Radio Station, we dedicate ourselves to promoting the steel pan all day long. On this blessed, significant day, World Steel Pan Day. All right, you're gonna hear all sorts of genres, not just soca and calypso. All right, but all sorts of genres in terms of the steel pan. And here is a ballad right now from Unistars Steel Orchestra. Yeah, they're gonna do a cover of Lady Love, 90.1 FM. Happy Steel Pan Day to you and yours.
Whack 90.1.
We say hats off to the Separia Deltones Youth Steel Orchestra for that brilliant performance of Cohen Dubois' Energy Killers. That's Carnival 2025 memory on the National Instruments as we continue to showcase the steel pan all day long right here atop your dial, 90.1 FM Culture Crazy Radio. Yeah, man, big up the Separia Deltones, who always, come as a force to be reckoned with in the realm of steel pan. Time now is 19 minutes, moving up to 7 o'clock. Wow. Look how the time moving now, man. Look how the time moving. Yeah, 19 to 7 already, don't forget at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock, we have the 7 a.m. News Pulse update for you. Alright, so in case you're wondering, what is his riddle this morning? I have it right here. A riddlery. Born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's pride. Who am I? Born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's pride. Who am I? Alright, so let's see what's happening in the newspapers now. Let's see what's happening in the papers here. Good morning to Rab in Roystonia. Morning, Rab, man. Good morning to all the folks in Roystonia. All right, first story I see in here, the headline is the state has been given 5 days to answer violation notice. Eddie Hart Army Police Post row. Oh no. The state has been given 5 days to respond to a violation notice issued over the construction of a joint army police post at the Eddie Hart Savannah in Tacarigua. So said Chairman of the Tunapuna Piarco Regional Corporation, Josiah Austin, during a news conference at the site yesterday. Austin said the notice had been served on Friday to the contractor after the corporation failed to get a meeting with the authorities involved in the construction of the post. He said the corporation had also requested a meeting with UDCOT officials for 10 a.m. yesterday, but the request was declined. Another request was subsequently made for a meeting at a time convenient to the authorities, but no meeting had been held. And he said, quoting from Mr. Austin here, he says, "We are just asking for basic consultation." I don't see any harm with consultation. You know what I mean? All stakeholders involved should, have a discussion if it's about the progress or the evolution of something. If there were stakeholders there at the helm before, you can't just walk in and do what you want to do, you know what I mean? Exercise some manners. All right, moving on. Next article here, I see in here, the Prime Minister says more gas is on the way. Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa announced yesterday that energy multinational BP has agreed to sell a 20% stake in a block that contains the Trinidad part of the cross-border, how are you pronouncing this, boy? Cocoina Manakin natural gas field to the National Gas Company. Mrs. Prasad Bisesa's announcement was made at a function at the Diplomatic Center, St. Anne's, during the official visit of United States Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau. The Prime Minister, Mrs. Prasad Bisesa, signaled industrial renewal in Trinidad and Tobago and said the country will be securing the gas needed to sustain it. She said yesterday marked a major advance in the project. Yeah, man. All right, it's sounding good on paper. It's sounding good on paper. And watch me, you ever buy a tank of gas for your stove? So heavy. The gas so heavy that when the gas done, it's still feeling like it had gas. Yeah, boy, there's some heavy tank too. Ramco they sell sometimes. All right, let me see. Back in business, US $750 million Point Lisa steel plant to reopen. Hey, don't make joke now. The restarting of the former steel plant at Point Lisa will restore 644 jobs and create additional employment opportunities, United States Deputy Secretary of State Landor has said. He described the project yesterday as a major win for both Trinidad and Tobago and the United States. Initial capital investment over the next 2 years will amount to US $250 million, while total planned investment, including future expansion and modernization, will reach US $750 million. So men go and get back the shut on what kind of thing, boy? Don't make joke now. Oh yes. A riddlery. Who could solve this riddle for me? Where my riddlers and them? All you out there? Born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's tide. Who am I? A riddlery. Born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's pride. Who am I?
By means of stereo separation.
Wake up on the Coffee Pharmacy.
We're able where a particular.
I want to say good morning to Miss Joy Demon, that is in Pleasantville.
Coffee with Pharmacy.
Good morning to Miss Myra Wills. Good morning to Kester and Giselle, that is in Pleasantville. Good morning to Cousin June and Miss Dawn and all the other folks in Orchid Gardens, that is in Pleasantville. Good morning to Miss Patsy on Pleasantville Avenue. Time now is 12 minutes to 7 o'clock. It's World Steel Pan Day here in Trinidad and Tobago and on planet Earth and in the galaxy and in the universe. It is World Steel Pan Day. All right, and here are some of the activities for today, brought to you by, when I say brought to you, that it will be put on by the Ministry of Culture and Trinbago from 10 a.m. this morning. It's all about the Massey Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra Panyard performances by Old Tech Steel Orchestra, Kimberly's Royal Steel Orchestra, Bonnet Rhythm Rockers, Kalamo Kings, Hilltoppers, and Cordette Steel Orchestra. And then 1:30 p.m. this afternoon, participants will assemble for the symbolic ancestral walk departing the Massey Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra Panyard and journeying through the streets to the BP Renegade Steel Orchestra Panyard. All right, that walk is, the ancestral walk is from 1:30 p.m. and then at 2:15 p.m. all right, at the BP Renegade Steel Orchestra Panyard, it's all about Bars of Steel, Legacy Steel, Sawan North Secondary, Saphonix Youth Steel Orchestra doing their thing at the BP Renegade Steel Orchestra Panyard. And from 5:30 p.m. This afternoon at the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain, all right, it's all about 14 youth steel orchestras. I love to see when the youths are being showcased. Yes. All right, 14 youth steel orchestras will be performing at the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain from 5:30 p.m. this afternoon. All right, Matthews Academy, Motong Juniors, Tornadoes, Superior Deltones, Funclair Juniors, Exodus, Arima Angel Harps, Courts Song Specialists from Laventil, Phase 2 Juniors, Phase 2 Pan Group Juniors, Desperados, Trinidad All-Stars Youth, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades Youth Steel Orchestra, and Shell Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra. We're going to take a short break and come back with more right here on Top Your Dial, 90.1 FM, Culture Crazy Radio. Keep it locked. Happy Steel Pan Day to you, man.
One station, WAC 90.1 FM, connecting soca and calypso lovers around the world.
We are Culture Crazy. WACK.
Pan Trinbago, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, proudly presents World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, under the powerful theme, Rhythm and Rise, Youth, Discipline, Culture, Community. The celebration begins with entertainment at 10 a.m. at the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Pan Yard, where the next generation of steel pan excellence takes center stage. Then, at 1:30 p.m., the ancestral walk begins as we depart Massey Trinidad All-Stars Pan Yard and make our way through the streets to BP Renegades Pan Yard. And from 2:15 p.m., witness another powerful showcase of young talent. Feel the passion, the vibration, the energy, the power, the soul, and the spirit of Steel Pan. Before the sun sets, the celebration reaches its spectacular finale at the big stage, the Queen's Park Savannah, where the nation's finest youth steel orchestras come together for an unforgettable evening showcase. From 5:30 p.m., experience the brilliance of Matthews Academy, Motel, Tornadoes, Separia Deltones, Fun Player, Exo Cubs, Arima Angel Hops, Port Sound Specialists, Face Dupan Group, Desperados, Massey Trinidad All-Stars, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades, and Shell Invaders. Admission is free. Bring your family, bring your friends, and join the nation as we honor our national musical instrument and celebrate the future of Steel Pan through the power of our youth. World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, Pan Trinbago, BP Trinidad and Tobago, RBC Royal Bank, Carrot Brewery, the National Carnival Commission, and RAND Credit Union. For more info, visit pantrinbago.co.tt and follow Pan Trinbago on social media.
The South Oropuch RCCH presents Food for the Journey, hosted by Father Dwight Merrick and friends. Every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m., get insight into the four ministries of Jesus Christ, preaching, teaching, healing, and deliverance, with dynamic topics for life-changing discussion, with special attention paid to men. Join the conversation or call in for prayer. Food for the Journey, live on all WAC platforms. Food for the Journey. Food for the Journey. Food for the Journey.
Come to Jesus, Jesus come for one, He come for all. Come to Jesus, Jesus come for one, He come for all.
Motown Pan Theatre Steel Orchestra presents its second annual Blockorama, a day of steel, sound, and community, featuring Motown Steel Orchestra, Labyrinth Nightingales, Cooper Joylanders, Sour Eastside Symphony, and Proman Starlift Steel Orchestra, with a live rhythm section, drinks and refreshment on sale, a popular DJ, good music, good people, good steel pan vibes all day. Admission is free, and it's Saturday, August 15th, 2026, from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Motown Steel Orchestra Pan Theatre at Navet Road, San Fernando. Second annual Blockorama. It's free, Saturday, August 15th, 2026.
Carnival done? Not for we. We don't stop. We don't switch. Because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday. The music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch. On WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop.
By means of stereo separation.
Wake up on the Coffee with Fauci.
Want to say good morning to Rena from Pleasantville.
Where the sound comes from.
Also got to big up Katian out in England, in the UK. Katian from UK/Simpson Brown Terrace. Morning, Cathy. Good morning to Miss Brenda in Simpson Brown Terrace as well. Good morning to Vilma from Cokier. Good morning to Pex and Annette from Kenneth Place. Good morning to Miss Joan Wiley, Kareem and Derek. Good morning to the folks in Roy Joseph's scheme. Welcome to it. It's the top of the dial, 90.1 FM Culture Crazy Radio. And at the apex of 7, just reminding you, we have the 7 a.m. News Pulse update coming to you. That is in a few moments. All right. Special day today in Trinidad and Tobago. Special day in the world. Special day in the Milky Way galaxy. Special day in the universe. It's International Steel Pan Day. And you should be proud to be born in the same country that the steel pan was born in. That's a unique privilege. You understand? If you're not Trinbagonian, you can't you can't claim that. That's a grand claim that only Trinis and Bagonians could claim. Being birthed in the same land that the steel pan come from. Alright, here's something from one of the greatest panists ever to take us to the top of the hour. Talking about Mr. Liam Teague covering Mr. Magic on our national instrument. 90.1 FM, Culture Crazy Radio. Feliz martes para ti. Happy Tuesday to you.
Whack 90.1.
Cutting-edge technology at our fingertips, we're not just covering the news, we're bringing it to life. Dive into a world where stories are more than just headlines. They're gateways to understanding the pulse of our islands. 90.1 FM News Pulse, where the future of news is now. On WACK 90.1 FM, this is News Pulse 901 to 7 a.m. In the headlines.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and here is your 7 a.m. News Pulse update right here atop your dial, 90.1 FM Visual Radio. United States official praises Trinidad and Tobago as key Caribbean partner in Vanadidium plant opening. The Meteorological Office monitoring 2 tropical waves in the Atlantic. Moving forward, Alexander defends continued works on Tacarigua Police Army Post. Regionally, powerful earthquake kills over 100 people in Colombia. And internationally, researchers turn to OnlyFans to fund mammoth studies. And you can get details to these in our 8 a.m. major newscast right here atop your dial, 90.1 FM Visual Radio. Good morning.
WACK. We are Culture Crazy.
Calypso is yours, Calypso is mine, Calypso is sweet.
Total Local 24/7.
Trinbago is mine, Trinbago is yours too. Trinbago is all our we Trinbago.
365. The True Nation Station lives up to its title and will continue to keep the culture and music of TNT alive.
Calling out this nation to the celebration with Calypso.
WACK. We are Culture Crazy.
Calypso is yours, Calypso is mine, Calypso is sweet.
Total Local 24/7.
Trinbago is mine, Trinbago is yours too. Trinbago is all our we Trinbago.
365. The True Nation Station lives up to its title and will continue to keep the culture and music of TNT alive.
Calling out this nation to the celebration with Calypso.
Carnival done? Not for we. We don't stop. We don't switch. Because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday. The music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch. On WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
Say what them stop, I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop.
Broadcasting from 129C Coffee Street, this is 90.1 WACK.
We pay tribute to our icons, our artists, our people, our culture.
90.1. Whack
1. One of the most amazing arrangements by Eddie Qualis. One of the most breathtaking performances by the Trinidad All-Stars Steel Orchestra back in 1993. And that's the history, doing David Rudder's Dust in Your Face. And as amazing as the performance was, as breathtaking, and the arrangement and everything, it sort of cup third place in the National Panorama competition that year. But it was a first place for many, many people. Breathtaking. All-Stars. I'm talking about All-Stars from 10 a.m. this morning. Today, World Steel Pan Day. Massey All-Stars, Massey Trinidad All-Stars Steel Orchestra Panyard has some performances. Yeah. Old Tech Steel Orchestra would be performing. Kimberley's Royal Steel Orchestra. Bon Air Rhythm Rockers. Kalamo Kings. Hilltoppers. Quartets. And then from 1:30 p.m., Today, participants will assemble for the symbolic ancestral walk, departing the Massey Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra Panyard and journeying through the streets to the BP Renegade Steel Orchestra Panyard. The procession honors the pioneers whose courage, creativity, and perseverance laid the foundation for today's global steel pan movement. From 2:15 p.m., all right, the sub-events continue. Right, and these events are put together by the Ministry of Culture and Pan Trinbago from 2:15 p.m. this afternoon at the BP Renegades Steel Orchestra Panyard. All right, Bars of Steel would be performing, Legacy Steel would be performing, Sawa North Secondary, Saphonics Youth Steel Orchestra would be performing, and then from 5:30 p.m. All right, it's off to Queen's Park Savannah, and we will be bringing this event to you live via the radio and our virtual platforms. 5:30 p.m. Queen's Park Savannah, Port of Spain. 14 youth steel orchestras will be performing. Talking about the likes of Matthews Academy, Motong Juniors, Tornadoes, Saparia Deltones, Funclair Juniors, Exodus, Arima Angel Harps, Courts Song Specialists of Laventil, Phase 2 Pan Grove Juniors, Desperados, Trinidad All-Stars Youth, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades Youth Orchestra, and Shell Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra. Don't forget, we will be bringing this live to you via WAC 90.1 FM. 17 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. All right, so let me throw my riddle at you again. Riddlery. My riddle this morning is: born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's tide. Who am I? Yeah, who is me, boy? Who is me? Sound like a bad man. Although badness out of style, eh? Born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's tide. Who am I? And for what you take this morning, our topic is this. It might be a little controversial, but that ain't nothing, that is small thing. Right? It has been said that Winston Spree Simon invented the steel pan. But is it really fair to make such a claim when so many others have made such sterling contributions to steel pan's development? I want to find out where's your take on that, all right? Going to take a short break and come back with more right here. It's up your dial. 90.1 FM Culture Crazy Radio. Keep it locked.
Carnival done? Not for we. We don't stop. We don't switch. Because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday. The music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch. On WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop, say I can't stop.
Pan Trinbago, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, proudly presents World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, under the powerful theme, Rhythm and Rise, Youth, Discipline, Culture, Community. The celebration begins with entertainment at 10 a.m. at the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard, where the next generation of steel pan excellence takes center stage. Then, at 1:30 p.m., the ancestral walk begins as we depart Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard and make our way through the streets to BP Renegades Panyard. And from 2:15 p.m., witness another powerful showcase of young talent. Feel the passion, the vibration, the energy, the power, the soul, and the spirit of Steel Pond. Before the sun sets, the celebration reaches its spectacular finale at the big stage, the Queen's Park Savannah, where the nation's finest youth steel orchestras come together for an unforgettable evening showcase. From 5:30 p.m., experience the brilliance of Matthews Academy, Motel, Tornadoes, Separia Deltones, Fun Player, Exo Cubs, Arima Angel Hops, Port Sound Specialists, Face Dupont Group, Desperados, Massey Trinidad All-Stars, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades, and Shell Invaders. Admission is free. Bring your family, bring your friends, and join the nation as we honor our national musical instrument and celebrate the future of Steel Pond through the power of our youth. World Steel Pond Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, Pan Trinbago, BP Trinidad and Tobago, RBC Royal Bank, Carrot Brewery, the National Carnival Commission, and RAND Credit Union. For more info, visit pantrinbago.co.tg and follow Pan Trinbago on social media.
At J.E. Guide, focus on your loved ones.
J.E. Guide Funeral Home and Crematorium Limited.
J.E. Guide, affordable services, go home in style. It's about family. We come right away. 24 hours a day. Ambience, we do it right here at J.E. Guide.
J.E. Guide Funeral Home and Crematorium Limited. Contact us at 235-5049, 120 Coffee Street, San Fernando, or 8 Craignish Village, Naparima Mayara Road, Princestown. Ask for us by name, J.E. Guide.
Divine Nuggets.
WAC 90.1 FM family, join us every other Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. for
Divine Nuggets.
Conversations that will transform hearts and minds. Streaming live on WAC 90.1 FM virtual radio every other Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. right here on this station for
Divine Nuggets.
You don't want to miss this one. It's unlike any other.
Motown Pan Theatre Steel Orchestra presents its second annual Blockorama, a day of steel, sound, and community, featuring Motown Steel Orchestra, Labre Nightingales, Cooper Joylanders, Sour Eastside Symphony, and Proman Starlift Steel Orchestra, with a live rhythm section, drinks and refreshment on sale, a popular DJ, good music, good people, good steel pan vibes all day. Admission is free, and it's Saturday, August 15th, 2026, from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Motown Steel Orchestra Pan Theatre at Navet Road, San Fernando. Second annual Blockorama. It's free, Saturday, August 15th, 2026.
Broadcasting from 129C Coffee Street, this is 90.1 WACK.
Yeah, regresse, I'm back. Time check, it's 24 minutes after 7. You want day check too? It's the 11th of August 2026. Very special day on planet Earth in Trinidad and Tobago. World Steel Pan Day. Third edition of it, alright? Yeah. Okay, Progressive Entertainment and Executive Entertainment have something coming up in their Sunday soiree. Alright, they present Sunday soiree 1 year anniversary this Sunday, 16th of August at Grooves Nightclub at 137 Lambie Street in Vista Bella, featuring DJs Executive Class, DJ Peter, Mr. Desmond, and DJ Sean from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Admission is $50. For more information, call Jillian at 297-0176. And you could call Mr. Desmond as well at 722-1434. And this is just a reminder that we're going to be bringing a live broadcast from 5:30 p.m. this afternoon of the steel pan activities that will be taking place in the Queen's Park Savannah. Yeah, 14 youth steel orchestras will be performing at Queen's Park Savannah, 5:30 p.m. this afternoon. We will be bringing you a live broadcast of it. The groups are as follows: Matthews Academy, Shell Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra, BP Renegades Youth Steel Orchestra, FC Supernovas, Trinidad All-Stars Youth, Desperados Youth, Phase 2 Pan Groove, Courts Song Specialists of Laventil, Arima Angel Harps, Exodus, Fontclair Juniors, Saparia Deltones, Tornadoes, Motong Juniors. Yeah, they would be performing at the Queen's Park Savannah. I'll be bringing it live to you on WAC 90.1 FM. You can check it out on Zeno Radio, TuneIn Radio, WAC Facebook, WAC YouTube, WAC Twitch, 90.1 FM on the band. A riddle. We're going to solve this, boy. Who's solving this morning? Who are the brains for this? Born of fire, I sing with pride. From hammered shells, a nation's tide. Who am I? Good morning to my brethren Cricks and all his neighbors in Palo Seco. Morning, Palo Seco people. Good morning to Shigi and those folks in the lovely vicinity of, lovely community of Erin. Topic this morning. Very interesting topic this morning here on 90.1 FM inside Wake Up on the Coffee with Foxy. And it's this. Alright, so it's said that Winston Spree Simon invented the steel pad, but is this really fair? Is it really fair to make such a claim when so many others have made such sterling contributions to steel pan's development over the years? What do you think about that? 7:28, that's the time right now. 7:28, that's the time in Trinidad and Tobago. Man, watch me. You see these days with El Nino, it's important to remain hydrated because yesterday we were soaring at 32 degrees Celsius with a level of humidity that make it felt like it was 38 degrees. Right, that is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I was breezing in my living room with my fan on 3 on me. Right, my fan on all and all. And my fan is about probably like a meter away from me. I sitting on my couch in my living room doing some reading. That is how close my fan was, eh? And beads of perspiration running down my neck, brother. Right, it's very hot these days, very humid. All right, all courtesy El Nino. El Nino that we face every year. And not just here alone, look how many earthquakes happening over the last month. Right, and not just the heat of the sun we had to deal with. We deal with the heat of the sun, the humidity, and add into that the effects of global warming. You understand? Stay hydrated. Drink as much water, even when you're not feeling thirsty. That is the advice, right, from the health people. Even when you're not feeling thirsty, sip and just keep your mouth moist and hydrated. Hydrated is the term. Right, 7:30. It's World Steel Pan Day here in Trinidad and Tobago, here on planet Earth, in the Milky Way galaxy, in the universe, and here on WAC 90.1 FM, of course. I know it's one of the lovely things about steel pan, right? That it makes every genre of music enhanced to listen to. To me, my perspective, more beautiful. And talking about that, I have something from Liam Teague here again. Actually, a reggae from Liam Teague. Yes, Liam Teague, one of the best pianists in the world from Trinidad and Tobago, with a rendition of Bob Marley's Jamming. Let me take that in and vibes up the scene right now. Big up Liam for this. This is 90.1 FM, Culture Crazy Radio. Top of your dial.
Whack, whack, 90.1.
Yo, that song it. Yo, that song it.
90.1 FM, San Fernando, Trinidad, and Tobago.
The Ministry of Labor, Small and Micro Enterprise Development has secured the support of key business and human resource organizations as it advances its productivity ecosystem for Decent Work Initiative, a transformative program being implemented in partnership with the International Labor Organization, Decent Work Team, and Office for the Caribbean. The initiative aims to strengthen productivity, support the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises, create quality jobs, and contribute to the diversification of Trinidad and Tobago's economy through strategic collaboration with national stakeholders. Addressing a recent stakeholder engagement session, Minister of Labor, Small and Micro Enterprise Development, Senator the Honorable Leroy Batiste, underscored the importance of working together to build a more resilient economy and reduce the country's dependence on the energy sector.
Today is about presenting this to you and to work with you to bring about and to assist in supporting an initiative that promotes the diversification of this country by, one, focus on SMEs, and two, the promotion and enhancement of productivity after Trinidad and Tobago. Because we cannot continue to rely upon the fortunes that are attached to oil and gas. We all have a responsibility, not just for ourselves, but also for our children and our children's children, to engage in this process of diversification and champion a future that we all can be proud about.
Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism, Senator the Honorable Satyakama Maharaj, reaffirmed his ministry's commitment to the initiative.
Our objective is the diversification of the economy. We have set at the ministry export targets of new business, $2 billion US extra in 2 years.
The Ministry of Labor, Small and Micro Enterprise Development has also confirmed the collaboration of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, the American Chamber of Commerce of Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association, the Human Resource Management Association of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism. Through these partnerships, the initiative is expected to strengthen business productivity, support SME development, promote decent work, and help build a more diversified and competitive economy.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Whack 90.1.
enhanced reggae music songs on the national instruments of Trinidad and Tobago. Super enhanced. That is Ken Professor Fillmore. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Man, the sterling contributions of Ken Professor Fillmore. You know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm talking about sterling contributions. That is a little bit about our topic this morning for What's Your Take. Right, the phone line's open right now. You could call me 652-4901. I really would love to hear your little opinions on this, right? Please remember to keep it short and sweet as well too, alright? Topic this morning, it is said that in terms of the creation of the steel pan, the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, it is said that Winston Spree Simon invented it. But is it really fair to make such a claim when so many others have made such sterling contributions to the development of steel pan? 652-4901. Call me. Talk to me. All right, let me see what Ali has to say on this topic here. Ali from Arima calling. Ali, good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Happy Steel Pan Day, brother.
Simon was a good one, eh? But it have men, according to you, it have men like Ellie Manet, Ziggy Lee, Kobo Jack, these men, this man from South, both Kelman, all of these fellas is great fellas, boy. You understand? This Simon was good. Look, we have a fella from Arima, Leslie Bernard, may soul rest in peace, making the pan, tuning it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had some good men, man. Good pan men in the land.
All right.
May their soul rest in peace, some of them.
Yeah, man. All right.
Have a blessed day.
Happy Steel Pan Day, bro.
Happy, same to you and Trinidad and Tobago, man. Now look come out later and enjoy all yourself.
Irie, niceness. 652-4901. Hi, good morning, you're live.
Yes, good morning, Foxy.
Crix.
Yeah, brother.
Crix, you're a happy Steel Pan Day to you.
Yeah, same deal.
You are Panis? You're a Panis?
No, I supporter.
Okay.
I get lick so small for going by the panyard and that I never play pan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but with Spree Simon, yeah, I appreciate him. Yeah, he invented, but the other men, yeah, carry on the good works and so on. Yeah, plenty great men, but I still appreciate Spree Simon, yeah, for what he have done.
Right.
Yeah. So to all the people out there, happy Pan Day. And he riddle is pan, it's actual pan.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother. 652-4901. Call me, talk to me. Yeah, man. It is said that Winston Spree Simon created the steel pan. But is it fair to make such a grand claim when so many others made sterling contributions to the development of the instrument? That's our topic this morning. I want your opinion on that. Call me now. 652-4901 is the number. All right, let me see who day. Morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss Shirley. Happy World Steel Pan Day to you.
Well, of course, and I've already
I thought you wasn't going to tell me that, you know.
Excuse me?
I thought you wasn't going to say that to me.
Why?
All right.
I have already ordered a brooch with 2 steel pans and a national flag. And I told the lady I thought I would have gotten it before today so I could wear it.
Nice.
Yes, and it looks so nice. Just $30 for it. So I wish everybody will use that instead of using the other brooch. Nothing wrong with having the 2 of them. But I want mine to wear. Beautiful. Anyhow, I think the answer to your quiz is the steel pan.
Right. And touch on the topic for me, you know?
I don't think I got the topic, you know.
Asking if it is said that Sir Winston Spree Simon invented the steel pan, right? But is it fair to make such a claim when so many others have made such, grave contributions to the development of steel pan?
Well, I know to myself he had a great input, but I want to believe there were others. And then they just chose him
Right.
as the one that had the great input. Because I remember the day that I was in the hospital with my son, and they brought him. That's the day he died. They put him on the ground there, and he passed away. So they gave him it. Somebody had to get it. They couldn't give the whole ban or so. I want to believe there was somebody else before that. Don't take the acknowledgement from him. Somebody had to get the acknowledgement, and he got it.
Got you.
Yes. Okay, there.
All right. Have a blessed day. 6524901.
What's your take?
What is your take on this topic this morning? By the way, happy International Steel Pan Day to you and yours. It is said that Spree Simon invented the steel pan. But what about the others who made remarkable contributions to the development of steel pan over the years? Hi, good morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. How you doing? Happy World Steel Pan Day to you.
Yeah, happy Pan Day. Here is the question you asking me about Spree Simon. I know the question this morning. The question is, if the government will make sure that from primary school go right back up to have a steel ban in it. If other people taking this thing and putting in the university, you see me showing you what kind of ban in America. Because Trinidad and Tobago heritage. This is where you're supposed to be talking about, not what Spree Simon.
So why you trying to run the show?
No, and here happening. You see the question where you're asking about.
He's still going on run the show, you know.
No.
So you ain't seen me here, or? You're not seeing me here.
No, I want to
talk to me.
I want to answer the next question where you're asking.
Right, talk to me.
It's the pan you're talking about. Yes, it's the pan where you're talking about the fire and
Right, and touch on the Winston Spree Simon question from everybody. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion on that is that what went on with Spree Simon and the others is history.
Right.
So what we have to do now is to make sure that all them youths and them know what they have.
Got you. Yeah, that is important, eh?
That is the question.
That is super important.
If anything. If the man greeting, others greeting, I hear plenty talk for them things. I've good country United now. Tell me run from St. James to Crichton, Belmont.
Right.
Hearing that same tantrum and trying to follow where it's coming from. Yeah? And that fellow was one that's trying to be chopped back home with tuna.
Right.
What do you talk about them? As you Central, you ever hear that name?
Yeah, I heard it before in conversations with men who just be talking history and thing, yeah.
That fellow was no easy, man.
It's so many names, eh?
Yeah, this is why I explained that we talking about this. That is the shooting thing and that's
all right, thank you so much. Thank you, brother.
What's your take?
6524901 is the number. If you had to make a contribution, man. Don't try to take over the show. The question is there, but the question is the mainstream. If you want to add a tributary to it, you're free to do so, right? Because conversations is swing talk, does bring talk. Yeah, don't tell me that is not what I supposed to act and that kind of thing. If my boss tell me to do that, right? Come now, man. But we do appreciate everything that
what's your take?
Everyone brings to the table. Going to take a short break and come back with more right here on top your dial, 90.1 FM Culture Crazy Radio. Keep it locked.
The South Oropuch LCHH presents Food for the Journey, hosted by Father Dwight Merrick and friends. Every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Get insight into the four ministries of Jesus Christ, preaching, teaching, healing, and deliverance, with dynamic topics for life-changing discussion, with special attention paid to men. Join the conversation or call in for prayer. Food for the Journey, live on all WAC platforms. Food for the journey. Food for the journey. Food for the journey.
Come to Jesus. Jesus come for one. He come for all. Come to Jesus. Jesus come for one. He come for all.
Mommy, I don't want to go. 3 words all kids on vacation hate: back to school. But have no fear, Browsers is here with renewed laptops and desktops from as low as $600, backed up with a 50-point quality control checklist and a 90-day warranty, fully loaded with all the apps you need and then some. And when those accidents happen, we'll be here with parts and screens at affordable prices. Visit browsers.com or WhatsApp us at 733-HOME for more details. Browsers, serving Sando for over 30 years.
Pan Trinbago, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, proudly presents World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, under the powerful theme, Rhythm and Rise, Youth, Discipline, Culture, Community. The celebration begins with entertainment at 10 a.m. at the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Pan Yard, where the next generation of steel pan excellence takes center stage. Then, at 1:30 p.m., the ancestral walk begins as we depart Massey Trinidad All-Stars Pan Yard and make our way through the streets to BP Renegades Pan Yard. And from 2:15 p.m., witness another powerful showcase of young talent. Feel the passion, the vibration, the energy, the power, the soul, and the spirit of Steel Pan. Before the sun sets, the celebration reaches its spectacular finale at the big stage, the Queen's Park Savannah, where the nation's finest youth steel orchestras come together for an unforgettable evening showcase. From 5:30 p.m., experience the brilliance of Matthews Academy, Motel, Tornadoes, Separia Deltones, Fun Player, Exo Cubs, Arima Angel Hops, Court Sound Specialists, Face Tupan Group, Desperados, Massey Trinidad All-Stars, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades, and Shell Invaders. Admission is free. Bring your family, bring your friends, and join the nation as we honor our national musical instrument and celebrate the future of Steel Pan through the power of our youth. World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, Pan Trinbago, BP Trinidad and Tobago, RBC Royal Bank, Carrot Brewery, the National Carnival Commission, and RAND Credit Union. For more info, visit pantrinbago.co.tg and follow Pan Trinbago on social media.
But wait, my sister just sending money from overseas? Already?
With the WIDIT app, receiving MoneyGram transfers is easier than ever. Now, family and friends around the world can send funds directly to your WIDIT wallet in minutes. No more lines, no more waiting.
It's just what I need, just when I need it. And the money's already in my wallet.
It's fast, secure, and convenient. Remind your loved ones to choose WIDIT when sending with MoneyGram. Plus, every week, 5 lucky customers receiving funds through their WIDIT app will win 500 TT, credited directly to their WIDIT wallet. Promotion ends August 31st. Approved by the NLCB. Search for WIDIT and download the WIDIT app today. Powered by Massey Remittances. WIDIT, your money, your way.
Imagine if the steps you took today helped put food on a family's table tomorrow. Well, on Saturday, September 5th, you have that opportunity. Join us for the Empower Her 5K and help us support 10 single mother families. Support the cause. Walk with a non-perishable food item, because every tin, every pack, every contribution, every step counts. Lace up, show up, make a difference. Be there Saturday, September 5th. That's 6 a.m. sharp at Skinner's Park, San Fernando. Together, we empower her. Register today. Go to www.evolutiontiming.net. Click on Empower Her 5K 2026 or call 467-9086, 291-1114 or 645-9239 for promo codes or further info. Hurry, spots are filling out as we speak.
One station. WAC 90.1 FM. Connecting soca and calypso lovers around the world.
We are Culture Crazy. WACK.
Time now is 3 minutes, moving on to 7 a.m. 3 minutes to, oh my gosh, what am I saying? It's 3 minutes to 8 o'clock. 7:57, 3 minutes to 8 a.m., 3 minutes to the 8 a.m. major news. Today is World Steel Pan Day. The Steel Pan fraternity is celebrating by bringing to you the following. At 10 a.m. this morning, Massey Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra Panyard. There will be performances by the Old Tech Steel Orchestra, Kimberley's Royal Steel Orchestra, Bon Air Rhythm Rockers, Kalamo Kings, Hilltoppers, and Cordettes. And then at 1:30 p.m. today, participants will assemble for the symbolic ancestral walk, departing the Massey Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra Panyard and journeying through the streets to the BP Renegade Steel Orchestra Panyard. Right, that is at that ancestral walk is taking place at 1:30 p.m. this afternoon from the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard. And then at 2:15 p.m. at the BP Renegades Steel Orchestra Panyard. All right, you're going to get performances by Bars of Steel, Legacy Steel, Sawan North Secondary, and Saphonics Youth Steel Orchestra. And then later on at 5:30 p.m. at the Queen's Park Savannah, Port of Spain, there'll be 14 youth steel orchestras performing. Matthews Academy, BP Renegades Youth, Shell Invaders Youth Steel Orchestra, Motong Juniors, Tornadoes, Superior Deltones, Funclair Juniors, Exodus, Exo Cubs, alright, Exo Cubs, Arima Angel Harps, Courts Song Specialists of Laventil, Phase 2 Juniors, Pangrove, Desperados, Trinidad All-Stars Youth, and FCB Supernovas. Alright, we'll be bringing that event live to you via WAC.tv. Alright, from 5:30 p.m. today, log on via WAC.tv, WAC YouTube, WAC Twitch, Tego TV, TuneIn Radio, Zeno Radio, and 90.1 FM on the band. Hi, good morning, you're live.
Good morning, man.
Yeah, man, you could give me it short and sweet?
Yeah, let me hear you.
I'm asking the question that the topic this morning is how they say Winston Spree Simon invented the steel pan, right? Is it fair to make such a grand claim when so many others have made sterling contributions to the development of steel pan? Give me it in half a minute because our news.
Well, no problem with that. I mean, if he was the act child of it, dealing in him, nothing wrong with that. I mean, whoever follow after will improve it and make it where it is finished.
Right.
To everybody. Kudos to everybody.
Got you. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, man. All right. So I have to put a cap on it there for today and take you to our news studio for the 8 a.m. major news right here at Up Your Dial, 90.1 FM, Culture Crazy Radio. And our 8 a.m. major news is brought to you courtesy the Stroke and Diabetes Center.
San Fernando, better health is now closer to home. The Stroke and Diabetes Center is now located at number 78 Independence Avenue, San Fernando. bringing physician-directed, patient-centered care to families in South Trinidad. Whether you are recovering from a stroke, managing diabetes, rebuilding strength after surgery, visit the San Fernando location at number 78 Independence Avenue. Call 225-4120 or 264-8775 to book your appointment today. The Stroke and Diabetes Center, helping you recover, restore, and move forward.
Welcome to the vibrant and colorful Caribbean paradise of Trinidad and Tobago, where the culture is as lively as the people. And when it comes to streaming Trinbago entertainment, there is no better platform than WAC.tv, with a vast selection of local music genres like conscious and humorous calypsos, soca, parang, and many more. WAC.tv is a go-to destination for all your Trinbago entertainment needs. From the latest soca and calypso music videos rolling the Trinbagonian airwaves to cultural events such as carnival, calypso, soca, and steel pan competitions, WAC.tv has something for everyone. And with live streaming of these events, you'll never miss a beat of the island's pulse. With a user-friendly interface, high-definition streaming, and the ability to watch on any device, WAC.tv brings the best of Trinbago culture straight to your screens. So join the millions of satisfied viewers already hooked on WAC.tv. Log in, subscribe, and start streaming today.
This is a new era of WAC News. Trusted stories, Caribbean perspective, real-time coverage from Trinidad and Tobago to the world. WAC.tv News starts now.
Welcome to the vibrant and colorful Caribbean paradise of Trinidad and Tobago, where the culture is as lively as the people. And when it comes to streaming Trinbago entertainment, there is no better platform than WAC.tv, with a vast selection of local music genres like conscious and humorous calypsos, soca, parang, and many more. WAC.tv is a go-to destination for all your Trinbago entertainment needs. From the latest soca and calypso music videos rolling the Trinbagonian airwaves to cultural events such as carnival, calypso, soca, and steel pan competitions, WAC.tv has something for everyone. And with live streaming of these events, you'll never miss a beat of the island's pulse. With a user-friendly interface, high-definition streaming, and the ability to watch on any device, WAC.tv brings the best of Trinbago culture straight to your screens. So join the millions of satisfied viewers already hooked on WAC.tv. Log in, subscribe, and start streaming today.
This is a new era of WAC News. Trusted stories, Caribbean perspective, real-time coverage from Trinidad and Tobago to the world. WAC.tv News starts now. WACK 90.1 FM. This is News Pulse 901 to 8 a.m. In the headlines.
U.S. official praises TNT as key Caribbean partner at vanadium plant opening. Met Office monitoring 2 tropical waves in the Atlantic. Alexander Defense continued work on Tacarigua Police Army Post. Regionally powerful earthquake kills over 100 people in Colombia. Internationally, researchers turn to OnlyFans to fund mammoth studies. With the news in detail, I'm Charlene Rampasad. Welcome to WAC 901 FM's News Pulse. U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Lando has praised Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissess's administration, calling TNT an increasingly important Caribbean partner. Lando was speaking Monday at the opening of the Ibis Steel Company facility in Point Lisas, following its acquisition by U.S. firm Pinnacle Steel and Vanadium Corporation. He said his presence reflects Washington's recognition and appreciation of the growing partnership between the two countries. Lando recalled meeting Prasad Bissessa and Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers, saying he was impressed by their vision.
I just want to say a few words about my deep appreciation and recognition of the job that this current administration in Trinidad and Tobago is doing, and how much it means to us in the United States to have partners here in Trinidad who are as eager as we are to engage for the good of each of our peoples. Prime Minister Prasad Bissessa has just been an incredible partner. We met a few months ago in Miami at the Summit of the Americas.
Lando said the Prime Minister is opening the door for a new vision of U.S.-Caribbean relations. He highlighted shared priorities between the Prasad Bissessa and Trump administrations, particularly economic and security renewal. He described the reopening of the Point Lisas facility as a tangible symbol of cooperation and credited Pinnacle's investment as having a profound influence on relations between the two countries. The TNT Met Service is closely monitoring two tropical waves in the Atlantic. Meteorologist Gary Benjamin says one system near 27 degrees west has a 60% chance of developing into a cyclone over the next 7 days. If it strengthens, it is expected to move near the northeast of the Leeward Islands between August 16th and 17th. A second system closer to the region has a 10% chance of development and is expected to pass TNT between Wednesday and Thursday, bringing increased cloudiness and thunderstorm activity. The Met Service is urging the public to stay updated and review their hurricane season preparedness plans. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander has defended continuing construction on a new mobile police army post at the Etihad grounds in Tacarigua, despite a stoppage notice from the Tunapuna Piarco Regional Corporation. The corporation had halted works Thursday, citing concerns the legal process wasn't followed. Work resumed Friday with Minister Khadija Amin saying corporation approval wasn't required since the units are mobile. Corporation Chairman Josiah Austin later cited a gas line beneath the site as an additional concern, which Alexander says has been resolved. He says the post will strengthen security for businesses and residents in the area.
It's about progressive. If someone is saying that there's gas line here running, I think we have already, the National Gas Company have addressed this already. So I don't see, there's no reason for me to go and speak to it now. That has gone. So where we are now is this. We are at the point where we are putting down the beginning of safety and security for our whole community. Even those who oppose it, they fall in this community. So we're looking at the highway, the bus road, the Eastern Main Road, Tacarigua, Lupino Aruca, El Dorado, St. Augustine.
Regionally, a powerful magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck Western Colombia on Monday, killing at least 111 people. The epicenter was near San Jose del Palmar in the Choco region. The quake was felt across large parts of Colombia and in neighboring Ecuador, Panama, and Venezuela. Colombian authorities report 87 injuries, with over 1,500 homes damaged and 61 buildings collapsed. Several major cities were affected, including Cali, Pereira, Manizales, and Quibdó, with airport operations suspended at multiple locations. A magnitude 5 aftershock was also recorded. It comes weeks after Venezuela was devastated by twin earthquakes in June, with that death toll now standing at over 6,000. Internationally, a group of researchers at a Colorado biological lab are turning to an unconventional source to save their mammoth research funding. Facing the loss of federal grants, the team launched a G-rated OnlyFans page called Only Moms. Professor Daniel Blumstein, who heads the program, says the page won't sexualize the animals, calling it a fun way to share content while raising money. A master's students run the page, posting mammoth footage alongside educational content about the animal's behavior. fans can leave tips to help support the research. In sport, the St. Lucia Kings held their nerve to beat the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons by 4 runs in a tense finish at Arnersville St. Vincent. Chasing 188, the Falcons looked set for victory before falling to 183 for 7. Kings seamer Matthew Ford conceded just 8 runs in the final over to seal the win. Evan Lewis top scored for the Falcons with 48, but a mini collapse in the middle overs proved costly. Earlier, Andre Nose anchored the Kings inning with 82, helping his side post 187 for 8. Alzari Joseph took 3 wickets for the Falcons. Recapping the headlines, U.S. official praises TNT as key Caribbean partner at vanadium plant opening. Met Office monitoring 2 tropical waves in the Atlantic. Alexander defends continued work on Tacarigua Police Army post. Regionally, powerful earthquake kills over 100 people in Colombia. Internationally, researchers turn to OnlyFans to fund mammoth studies. That's a look at WAC 901 FM's News Pulse. I'm Charlene Ramprasad. Good morning. U.S. official praises TNT.
And our 8 a.m. Major News was brought to you courtesy the Stroke and Diabetes Center.
San Fernando, better health is now closer to home. The Stroke and Diabetes Center is now located at number 78 Independence Avenue, San Fernando, bringing physician-directed, patient-centered care to families in South Trinidad. Whether you are recovering from a stroke, managing diabetes, rebuilding strength after surgery, visit the San Fernando location at number 78 Independence Avenue. Call 225-4120 or 264-8775 to book your appointment today. The Stroke and Diabetes Center, helping you recover, restore, and move forward.
Carnival done? Not for we. We don't stop. We don't switch. Because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday. The music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch. On WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
What them stop? Say what them stop? I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop? Say what them stop? I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop? Say what them stop? I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop? Say what them stop? I can't stop. Say I can't stop.
Join us. Interact and be part of the conversation. Share your stories, voice your opinions, and stay informed with insights that matter to you. This is News in Tune with you. News that moves with the rhythm of Trinidad and Tobago. 90.1 FM News Pulse, where the future of news is now.
One station. WAC 90.1 FM. Connecting soca and calypso lovers around the world.
We are culture crazy. WACK.
Time now 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. And this is time for News Interactive. 6524901 is my number. I have 3 numbers. Yeah, he's a big boy. I have 3 numbers. You can call me at 7664920 for those of you who like to call via WhatsApp. And you can call me at 1786-292-2789. Yes, I cater for the outsiders as well in the foreign lands. Hi, good morning. News Interactive, you're live?
Pleasant good morning.
Yes, sir. Pleasant good morning.
Good morning to the government of China and the Tobago Prime Minister, Minister of National Security, all people that were elected and selected that help run our country, govern our country. Right. You know, recently they had the initiative with the police post and then we had a discussion with where they didn't have the communication they should have had. So, moving forward, I would like, the Minister of Homeland Security, President Volunteer, Mr. Alexander, as far as I'm aware, he well-intentioned, and I think he wants to see the country improve, but, let us try as best as possible to follow the guidelines, because we the children are looking on, and we can't ask the children to obey and follow guidelines when we ourselves justified not following guidelines. So because otherwise, the children are sending a message to them. So let us moving forward as a country developing. The leaders are here, wouldn't be there all the time. They will have to move on, and we expect the children that coming up. Somebody will take the country, and those that taking the country, we need to set the proper example so they can follow. So we don't want to be blaming anybody. What I observe is that on the both sides of the divide, when somebody asks a question, a relevant question about something that they think they should not have done, or a statement they made, instead of analyzing the statement and maybe apologizing and trying to do better, you justifying a statement by referring to something that somebody did. But that's the reason we replaced that person, because we thought we didn't like how they were managing things. And when we put you to manage things, you refer to what they did. So it come like, better replace you too, because you're not you're up in the game then.
There's a whole tit for tat cycle.
Right, so we are not tit for tat. What we need is if you realize that something, I don't know, when you're in public office, you are human, and you will make a statement that may be misinterpreted. You may be right in it, but at the end of the day, if you offend anybody, just apologize and move on. That's just how public office is. And if you're not big enough to do that, you're prepared for public office, so you don't want to. Sometimes you get in an office and you didn't really have the preparation they should have had, but common sense will tell you, I need to move in certain direction, make certain statements, and move forward. Because what we want to develop of the country and leave a good example so the children can improve on what we left.
Thank you so much.
Your blessings, man. Bye.
All right, nice. 6524901 is the number to call if you want to contribute to our topic this morning. Well, not topic, we're in the news interactive space. So if you want to touch on news stories that affected you, now is the time. The Met Office is monitoring 2 tropical waves right now in the Atlantic, one of which could develop into a cyclone and pass near to Trinidad. So my advice to you is keep in the know. All right, if you're on WhatsApp, you could always subscribe to the Met Office channel, and you get notifications about the weather right through. You understand? Minister Alexander defends continued works on Tacarigua Police Army Post. Powerful earthquake kills over 100 people in Colombia. May their souls rest in peace. Wow. Researchers turn to OnlyFans to fund mammoth studies. All right, so we just have about a minute in this little space here again. It's World Steel Pan Day. Yes, on this day in 2023, the United Nations sorted that steel pan was given its day. Created in the 20th century, it's the only acoustic instrument in the world, in the entire world, in the universe to be created right here in Trinidad and Tobago. And on this day in history, 2023, 3 years ago, World Steel Pan Day was made official. Also, on this day in history, back in 1934, America's escape-proof prison opens. On this day in 1934, Alcatraz welcomed its first civilian prisoners, a group of 14 from the federal penitentiary on McNeil Island, Washington. The move was part of the government's efforts to combat the upswing in crime that had come with prohibition, and Alcatraz was well fortified. A who's who of America's criminals would soon reside there, including Al Capone. Not our Al Capone here who just play music on a Saturday, but the gangster Al Capone Machine Gun Kelly and Machine Gun Kelly as well. Until its closure in 1963, there were no known successful escapes. That is on this day in history. What else? In 1994, on the 11th of August, this day in history, the Major League Baseball Players Association began a labor strike following the games of August 11th, and the dispute eventually led to the cancellation of the remainder of the season, including the World Series. You could remember that? I can't remember it, but maybe you did. Yeah. And in 1984, on this day in history, this is the last one, and then we go for a commercial and advertisement break. All right, in 1984, on this day in history, 11th of August, at the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, Carl Lewis became the third track and field athlete to win 4 gold medals, one in one Olympics, joining fellow Americans Alvin Crayonzilin, who did it in the year 1900, and Jesse Owens back in 1936. All right, going to take a short break and come back with more right here on Top Your Dial, 90.1 FM. Keep it locked.
Carnival done? Not for we. We don't stop. We don't switch. Because culture isn't seasonal. From Ash Wednesday to the next Ash Wednesday. The music, the voices, the heritage of Trinidad and Tobago. WAC 90.1 FM and streaming live on WAC.tv. If Trinbago culture lives in you, you know where to be. We don't stop, we don't switch. On WAC 90.1 FM and WAC.tv.
Say what them stop, I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop. What them stop, say what them stop. I can't stop. Say I can't stop.
Over 70% of you watch but haven't subscribed. Fix that. Fix that. One click supports WAC's mission, gives you non-stop soca, calypso, and live Trini culture every day, and tells YouTube you love WAC. Subscribe now. Support the culture. Support WAC.
Do Your Thing Promotion presents the All-Inclusive Fest, All-Inclusive Cooler Fest 2026. It's an all-inclusive experience. Goes down Saturday, August 29, 2026. Your time, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at your brand new all-inclusive big venue, 3555 East Johnson Avenue, Haines City, Florida. The first annual Cooler Fest 2026. Admission $25 at the door. Advanced tickets are available. Music will be by DJ Code Red, Ali Fats Productions, DJ Tobago, Kid Rebel. There'll be live performance by Preacher.
Jump and wave, jump
live performance by Tony Wiley. Tony Wiley. Cooler Fest ticket information 646-387-1850. Bring your cooler fully loaded. Presented by Do Your Thing Production. And look out for more information on this local station.
Everybody go. No. 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 No.
The Power 5 Sugar Blocker Phyto Power Pack. Get one today. www.apj.lifevantage.com. Call 516-286-7079. That's 516-286-7079.
This is the sad story of excess sugar in our lives. Sugar in a child's brain is called ADHD. Sugar in an adult's brain is called dementia and Alzheimer's. Sugar in your eyes is called glaucoma. Sugar in your teeth is called cavities. Sugar on your skin is called wrinkles. Sugar in your sleep is called insomnia. Sugar in your blood is called diabetes. Too much sugar in your system is called cancer. Sugar in your snacks and food is called a billion-dollar industry. Increasing sugars in our society is high profits for pharmaceutical companies. Sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. It lays the foundation of your end game.
The Power 5 Sugar Blocker Phyto Power Pack. Get one today. www.apj.lifevantage.com. Call 516-286-7079. That's 516-286-7079.
But wait, my sister just sending money from overseas? Already?
With the WIDIT app, receiving MoneyGram transfers is easier than ever. Now, family and friends around the world can send funds directly to your WIDIT wallet in minutes. No more lines, no more waiting.
It's just what I need, just when I need it. And the money's already in my wallet.
It's fast, secure, and convenient. Remind your loved ones to choose WIDIT when sending with MoneyGram. Plus, every week, 5 lucky customers receiving funds through their WIDIT app will win 500 TT, credited directly to their WIDIT wallet. Promotion ends August 31st. Approved by the NLCB. Search for WIDIT and download the WIDIT app today. Powered by Massey Remittances. WIDIT, your money, your way.
Pan Trinbago, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, proudly presents World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, under the powerful theme, Rhythm and Rise, Youth, Discipline, Culture, Community. The celebration begins with entertainment at 10 a.m. at the Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard, where the next generation of steel pan excellence takes center stage. Then, at 1:30 p.m., the ancestral walk begins as we depart Massey Trinidad All-Stars Panyard and make our way through the streets to BP Renegades Panyard. And from 2:15 p.m., witness another powerful showcase of young talent. Feel the passion, the vibration, the energy, the power, the soul, and the spirit of Steel Pan. Before the sun sets, the celebration reaches its spectacular finale at the big stage, the Queen's Park Savannah, where the nation's finest youth steel orchestras come together for an unforgettable evening showcase. From 5:30 p.m., experience the brilliance of Matthews Academy, Motel, Tornadoes, Separia Deltones, Fun Player, Exo Cubs, Arima Angel Hops, Port Sound Specialists, Stay Stupan Group, Desperados, Massey Trinidad All-Stars, FCB Supernovas, BP Renegades, and Shell Invaders. Admission is free. Bring your family, bring your friends, and join the nation as we honor our national musical instrument and celebrate the future of Steel Pan through the power of our youth. World Steel Pan Day Celebrations 2026. This Tuesday, August 11th, sponsored by the Ministry of Culture and Community Development, Pan Trinbago, BP Trinidad and Tobago, RBC Royal Bank, Carrot Brewery, the National Carnival Commission, and RAND Credit Union. For more info, visit pantrinbago.co.tt and follow Pan Trinbago on social media.
WACK. We are Culture Crazy.
Calypso is yours. Calypso is mine. Calypso is sweet.
Total Local 24/7.
Trinbago is mine. Trinbago is yours too. Trinbago is all our we Trinbago.
365. The True Nation station lives up to its title and will continue to keep the culture and music of TNT alive.
Calling out this nation to the celebration.
WACK. We are Culture Crazy.
Calypso is yours. Calypso is mine. Calypso is sweet.
Total Local 24/7.
Trinbago is mine. Trinbago is yours too. Trinbago is all our we Trinbago.
365. The True Nation station lives up to its title and will continue to keep the culture and music of TNT alive.
Calling out this nation to the celebration. With Calypso.
All right, so we're back at exactly 8:30 a.m. and you know what time it is. All right, all you cricket enthusiasts out there.